Okay, this is another 30-60 triangle. It told me the length of AB equals 12, and they want you to find AC and BC. So that's another, very similar to the last problem, 30, 60, 90, A root 3, 2A. So let me label. This would be A root 3, and this is 2A. So across from 90 was 2A. Well, that makes this really easy. This is equal to 12. So you can just divide by 2. So A equals 6. So this side is 6. So here it's 6. Well, if A equals 6, you plug it in here, and across from 60 is 6 root 3. So we know BC is 6, and AC is 6 root 3. Okay, this is almost like the last problem. It says AC is 12. I didn't put it on here. A, C, B, and this is 12 root, 12 root 3. That doesn't look much like a 12, so I'll adjust it. 12 root 3. It says find BC and AB. Okay? This and this, and again, 30, 60, 90. Across from 30 is little a. Across from 60 is A root 3. And across from 90 is 2A. Okay, so which one do we know? Well, we know this right now. So if we solve this here, I'm going to divide both sides. I'm going to divide both sides by root 3. And that's kind of convenient because those cancel out and those here. And I'm left with A equals 12. So that's right here. This is 12. And this is going to be 2 times 12, which is 24. So we now know AB equals 24 and BC equals 12. Okay, so you have this equilateral triangle. If it's equilateral, all the sides are 18. Okay? That also means all the angles are 60 degrees. We learned that in a previous chapter. So if you didn't remember that, sorry. A chemistry teacher makes a sign for the door to the room that contains the chemicals used in class. The danger sign is shaped like an equilateral triangle, which I drew. Estimate the area of the sign to the nearest tenth of a square inch. So we want the area. The area of a triangle is half the base times the height. Now, let's just draw the height in. The height would go from here to here and be a right angle. Kind of don't like how straight I drew it, so I'm going to just put it in there in red. And let's go from here straight down. There's the height. Okay. Now it turns out in an equilateral triangle, because this equals this, when you drop that height down, you now cut this in half. So this piece equals this piece. So we have two pieces here. The first piece is 9, and the second piece is 9, and together they equal 18. So it also turns out that this 60-degree angle gets cut in half and becomes 30 degrees. So right now I have, if I redraw this, sorry, that wasn't very neat, so I'll redraw that triangle. It looks something like this. Okay? We've got the right angle here, and we've got, this is 30, this is 60 degrees, and this is 18. So we can start labeling it with our 30, 60, 90 rule. So we can label across, so it's 30, across from 30 is A, that's down here. Across from 60 is A root 3, so this is A root 3, and across from 90 is 2A. Across from 90 is 2A. Okay, so we can get the sides there. Okay, so Let's do that. So we will divide by 2a, and we get a equals 9. So this is 9, which we already knew that was 9. We already figured it out here, but it works. That's 9. Okay? So that's no surprise. But over here we get this is 9 root 3. Okay, so that's important. This is 9 root 3. Well, why is that important? Well, what's the area of the triangle? It's half the base. The base of the triangle right now is this, which is in our case 18, times the height, which we just said was 9 root 3. And then we've got to put this half in front. So what's half of 18? Well, that's 9 times root 3. That's what's happening on this thing, which is 9 times 9 is 81 root 3 is your area. But I'm not sure what 81 root 3 is. That's not very useful for the teacher. So we can find the area of the triangle. We can estimate it. We should change those to wavy lines for estimating. Okay, and we can just type in 81 root 3. 81 times the square root of 3. And that's about 140.29, which is 0.3. And this was all in inches, so this is inches squared. There's the area. Looks like another A here. Of the triangle, of the sign, the danger sign, is about 140.3 inches.